Your crypto in health. You want to know how crypto is working in health? We come to you every day with juicy news on wealth, wellness, and well-being. We're broadcasting to you live from 1.4 degrees south of the equator and 37 degrees east of the central meridian. I like to tell you we're right in the cryptographic middle of the world. Here with me, Scholastica Mugi, and I'm coming to you at 1000 hours coordinated universal time UTC here on the Ubrican channel. You're just in time, guys. Thank you so much once again for joining us. We are blessed to be alive. It's yet another beautiful day. I see the weather is just calm. There's not so much sun going on, but we are happy and blessed. And David Muturu, is a good morning to you. Thank you so much for joining us. We've just begun the show. Thank you for being part of this. As usual, you're most welcome. So, guys, thank you again. It's a thumbs up to everybody who's taking active participation in what we are doing. And so we appreciate you so much for that. Now, thumbs up and big up and mad love to the following people, beginning with David Muturu, Grace Naomi Shiko, Irene Barbara Abed, Susan Evans, Betty JJ, Jojo, David Muturu again, Miss Kindness for Cherry Productions, Madam Beatrice Marango, Joyce of Seattle, Dr. Stephen Karanja, Mr. Mbugwa Kimani Kamau, Eglantin Lonperia, Romario, Producer Purity, Pinch 254, Samuel Gatua, Bran Rakoi, Ian Mwangi, Jacob Yator, Paul Njoroge, Jane Nelson, the Prince, Triza Justin, Mohammed Ali, Global Trader, Ruth Owino, Jen Gashugu, Irene Keaton, Engineer Masinga, the Comical Canadian, Mark Wawero, Stephen Opanga, Raja Usman, Tom, and every silent viewer, wherever you are, feel much appreciation for finding time to be with us on this amazing day. So today, guys, we're getting an inspiration from Romans chapter 8, verse 18 that says, "For I consider that the sufferings of this present time are not worthy to be compared with the glory that is to be revealed to us." So we are in very extraordinary times, guys. We're in the face of COVID-19 pandemic, and this is unprecedented situation that we're in. But the only thing that we are is that we are living in hope and trust, and hoping that these present suffering times are not going to last forever. We definitely are going to enjoy God's mercy and God's goodness very soon and very soon. So before I even go on, we want to keep abreast with what's happening right now. And this is data from the Ministry of Health. This is as of yesterday. We are at 8,133. That's the number of tested people. And the confirmed cases are at 208. And then we are at 9 deaths, and we are at 40 recovered. 40 recovered. That's a glimmer of hope that everything is going to be all right despite whatever is happening. Just let's keep doing what you're supposed to do. And of course, I encourage each and every single day that self-discipline is key. Self-discipline is the one big lesson for me that I'm taking away with this COVID-19 pandemic. If you're not self-disciplined enough, then there's just little that you can do to save yourself. And so washing your hands frequently with soap and water is one of the recommendations that we have been encouraged to do. And of course, you're using your alcohol-based sanitizer, as well as you keep that social distancing. Very important. No house parties, no visitors as at now. We will have visiting later on. And of course, you're covering your nose and mouth while sneezing and coughing using a disposable tissue. And now as we continue, we want to look at our COVID-19 term of the day. Today, we're looking at droplet transmission. And then on our crypto news segment, we continue with seeing what people are doing in as far as strengthening blockchain adoption is concerned. And now it's a thumbs up again on Ubrica today. We continue with our Ubricoin trading masterclass, and we are so thankful. There's so much demand. So many people want to get involved in knowing how to become a Ubrecoin trader, expert trader. And so thank you so much. We'll be letting you know the time that we have added due to demand. And so, but first let's get to define what droplet transmission is. Now, people emit respiratory droplets from their noses and mouths through talking, coughing, sneezing, yelling, or even singing. Droplet transmission occurs when a respiratory droplet carrying an organism like the coronavirus lands in another person's mouth, nose, or eyes and infects them. Droplet transmission may also occur when someone touches an inanimate object or formite that's recently been contaminated with infected droplets and then touches his or her own face. So we're talking about droplet transmissions, and these are occurring when a respiratory droplet carrying an organism such as the coronavirus lands in another person's mouth, nose, eyes, and infects them. And so that is why we encourage that each and every single minute, when you have an opportunity to wash your hands with soap and water, please kindly do so. And of course, to avoid getting this infection, transmitting the droplets to other people, then we are encouraged to now more than ever wear masks while in public places. And of course, you're covering your nose and mouth every time you're sneezing and coughing using a disposable tissue. So this is part of what we're doing in order for us to take our individual responsibility, because COVID-19 is not going to get away, guys, if we're just reckless and careless and not doing as expected of us. So that is very important to note. And even as we move over to our news today, we're looking at a news on Cointelegraph, and this is by Felipe Erazo. It talks about Chinese city signs deal with Huawei to strengthen blockchain adoption. Now, the government of the Nanshan district of Shenzhen, China, has announced an agreement with the multinational telecommunications and consumer electronics giant Huawei to boost the adoption of blockchain, among other technologies in the region. Now, according to an April 13th a report from local newspaper The Global Times, the Nanshan government and Huawei will work together to establish the Kunpeng Industrial Demonstration Zone to accelerate the application of blockchain, artificial intelligence, big data, and 5G. Now, both parties agree that the move should turn the city into a model zone for the chip industry and other cutting-edge technologies. So we're looking at how to create a blockchain-friendly city, and this is a partnership with Shenzhen. This is a city in China, and it looks to partner with the consumer electronic giants and multinational telecommunications, that's Huawei, to boost the adoption of blockchain, which is amazing. So you can see, guys, blockchain is the in thing. Blockchain technology is definitely what you should be looking forward to. And if you are not in a platform where you can better understand blockchain technology, then we are here as Ubrica to provide you such technology. Now, this particular technology has brought to life cryptos, and in particular, Ubricoin, the health crypto, your health crypto. When you have Ubricoin, discount yourself lucky. And even more so, when you have Ubricoin, just remember that you have so much that you can do in as far as boosting that Ubricoin and in as far as helping that Ubricoin to be of help to you is concerned. Which brings me to our Ubrica today, and we are saying that we are now getting so better with our Zoom meeting, and this is on Ubricoin Trading Masterclass. We're getting so good, and yesterday we had an amazing time with the session that we had, and we are thankful to everybody who was able to join us yesterday and also on Friday. And now people are just asking us to even create more time, because there's just so many questions that people have, and even as they try to understand better what we're bringing to them in as far as knowing the basic trading and arbitrage trading is concerned on Finexbox, as well as creating accounts. We had so many people who want to know better, how do I create an account on Finexbox? Also, how do I create an account on localcryptos.com. So we have all these sessions, and we are guided by Miss Susan. We're going step by step, and so we are now definitely inviting you, and we're creating more time. Now, the first session remains at 3 p.m. Kenyan time. And of course, in this session, we will have two sessions of it. The Zoom meeting will have two sessions. That means that we begin at 3 p.m. to 3:40, and then we have a 5 minutes break, and then resume at 3:45 all the way to 4:25 p.m. So that's the first Zoom meeting, and then we will now have the second session, which will begin at 5 p.m. Kenyan time. Now, this is a specially targeted. It's for specially targeted New England community webinar, and this then begins at 9 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, which is 5 p.m. Kenyan time, and then we will definitely have two sessions of this also, and that means that it will begin at 5 p.m. to 5:40, 5 minutes break, and then we resume 5:45 to 6:25. So guys, we want to engage each and every single person, and we want to ensure that everybody has had an opportunity. That is why we're having two sessions at different times, so that we are able to accommodate everyone who wants to really participate in this. And we are encouraging each and every single person of you. Let us have full interactive participation. And by this, I mean that once you get to the Zoom meeting, don't be afraid to show your face. Let us see you. So activate your video, as well as ensure that when you're joining, make sure that you join audio, so that when you have the questions, then we can hear you. So we do not have so many distractions and interruptions in as far as you asking your questions is concerned. So we also want to encourage you to invite everyone in your network. Let's keep this going, because the more you understand these basics, the better it gets for you, and actually the simpler it becomes for you, and you will find that it is very interesting. This is something that you can do each and every single day at your own free time. That's why we want to encourage you, and we said that we're going to do this up to the 30th of this month, to see just how much audience we can get to, and then we encourage everybody to participate and to just encourage each and every single person. You'll find that it's a very interesting session. So having said that, guys, I've got to love you and leave you at that, but not without a quote on self-discipline, because for me, COVID-19 pandemic has taught me a lot about self-discipline. So today we get a quote from Coach Gary Ryan Blair, and he talks about self-discipline is a habit. It is not situational, but applied situation by situation. Anyone can be self-disciplined on occasion, but to get consistently positive results requires consistency. I have been your girl, Scholastica Mugi, and until tomorrow, it is goodbye for now. Ciao!